What is up, dude? Welcome back to another Yee Haw Haa podcast with Hooter on his dolo. I'm back, y'all. Just got done with my little walkie walk. Dude, I've been on my grind, bro. I literally feel like I could be one of those like fitness influencer fools, dude, who like wakes up early as shit and like, I don't know, drinks coffee and then fucking does push ups, writes in his diary, fucking goes, takes a few laps in the pool, gets out, runs 5 miles, comes back, eats like three boiled eggs and a protein shake, and then is ready to take on the day. Bro, I've been on my fitness, bro. It's been unreal. I've been like, I have this weighted vest, bro. It's a 40 pounder, dude. When I first got that shit, I was like, damn, this shit's way too heavy. But I started off at 20. I was like, dude, let me just do half of this shit. And then little by little, brick by brick, dude, started from the bottom. Now we're here. I got up to 40, dude, and it was a struggle at first walking like for 30 minutes, but then I started doing 45, and then I found this hill close to my pad where it's like I'm just going up and down the hill with this 40-pound vest, dude. Forget it. I'm down fucking 20 pounds, dog. So I'm just killing it. Just got done doing a weekend at Laugh Out Loud San Antonio with the homie Alfred Robles. Dude, my man blew up, dude. They're adding shows for that fool. He sold out 6 shows, and it's just bananas, bro. Fools, he hits you with like an hour of comedy. Then he brings fools up to share like their most dramatic story, and it's, bro, people are just going up there and saying the wildest shit. Like, my baby daddy fucking cheated on me. My boyfriend cheated on me with my cousin. My boyfriend, I broke up with him because it turns out he likes to take it up the ass and somebody was fucking him, blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, it's the most absurd stories, dude. So then after that, he does like this little hookup game where, okay, who's ready to do, I think 4 single ladies, 4 single dudes. And then they go up and then he has them dancing. And if you're vibing, he's like, all right, exchange the phone numbers. And then at the end, everybody's chanting beso, beso, which means kiss, kiss, kiss. And some fools kiss, some fools don't. Some fools just kiss on the cheek. Some fools full-blown makeout sesh. It's probably one of the most lit live shows that's touring right now, easily, by far, not even close, dude. So I did all weekend with that fool. Shout out to him. Thank you to him. It was a fun ass show, fun ass crowds, dude, ready to laugh. Did well all goddamn weekend. So that was great. I posted a few solos. I think I did like 2, and it was funny, bro, because my homie was like, hey, dog, the episodes are good, bro, but stop fucking guzzling water, dog. And I didn't realize, dude, sometimes I do. I was talking to Pillow the other day, and I have like this phobia. Like, I know I started seeing on Instagram that like some people can't handle listening to other people chew, and I don't have that. Like, chew as loud as you want. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes, like, if you're chewing with your mouth open, like, also don't do that, But if you're like just chewing loud, like say you're eating the loudest thing, like I don't know, fucking macadamia nuts or goddamn pistachios or Dorito, like chips or something, like that doesn't really bother me. But for some reason, bro, like when I chew, it literally feels, dude, like I have a goddamn bullhorn next to my mouth, and it's just like crunch, crunch, crunch. And I like get super weird about it, dude. Like the other day I noticed at the movie theater, we went for Father's Day, and I got a popcorn, and I was eating popcorn, and we were watching the previews, and the previews stopped, dude. So it was like dead silence, and I was just right there. It felt like the whole goddamn theater could hear me, bro. And so I have like this weird ass phobia, like where it's like, fuck, are people uncomfortable? Because obviously I know that people don't like to hear other people chewing. So now I feel like I'm chewing extra goddamn loud. So now the people with the phobias, are they freaked the fuck out because of how loud I'm chewing? That's what's going on in my head during previews. I can't even, you know how some people are like, I can't wait to watch that shit. Not me, bro. What's going in through my head? Everybody else is like, oh shit, that's the guy from the other movie. Fucking, I can't wait to watch this shit. In my head, what's going on in my head during that time? Am I chewing too loud? Is everybody in this motherfucker hearing me chew? And so then I stop chewing, and then I wait for it to get loud, and then I'm like, okay, it's safe again. And I know that's kind of like a little bitch thing to feel, but hey, that's just how I feel, bro. I got 2 drinks with me because your boy's got to stay hydrated now, bro. It's unreal. I'm like plowing through water. I'm plowing through electrolytes. I'm on carnivore / keto, but more carnivore. So it's not really carnivore, but hey, we're out here. Sorry for my guzzling. Also, the people that have like ASMR shit where like you just listen to them doing things, dude, like just making noises, like tapping their fingers or fucking chewing or just breathing. How? How are you not freaked out? And who is what? Bro, I can let me just drink real quick. Here I am killing myself to try to think of literally the funniest things to talk about on stage, fucking recording it, clipping it, putting it out there. It requires brain power, right? Meanwhile, these fools, 50 trillion followers, subscribers, quadruple the amount of views, and they're just right there. Making noises. Should have just been an ASMR guy. Dude, that's going to be, I'm going to be the ASMR comedian, and people are going to come. They're not going to even laugh. Everyone's just going to sit down, and I'm going to be on stage tapping on shit, chewing shit. Fucking. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just make noises, dog. Because it's hard out here, bro. Pilla's been with me, dude. Pilla's been working hard too. She's lost a ton of weight. And it was so funny, dog. Because usually we do our walks at night. But every once in a while, I like to do them in the morning because you just feel so productive that you're ready to take on the day, right? So this morning, we were supposed to wake up at 6:50, right? So she puts her alarm at 6:50. My dumbass, I don't know how I got this confused. I'm an idiot. I put my shit for 5:50. 5:50, bro. Hello. So 5:50 comes on, and I turn off the alarm, and she's kind of like in a bad mood already, but it's early in the morning, so I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's normal, she's gonna be in a bad mood. It's super early, and we have to go walk. Like, who's gonna be pumped up about that other than fitness influencers like your boy? But ready to take on the day. No challenge is too big for us, and also get up, get after it, because if you don't, somebody else will. Early birds get the worm, but we're waking up earlier than the birds. While everybody else sleeps, we grind. Um, so she's kind of like, bouncing around all grouchy and shit. I'm like, chicks. And so I'm starting to get ready and I'm making my coffee. And then I go wake her up, like, yo, let's roll. And she's like, why do you have, why'd you set your alarm so early? I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, I didn't set my alarm till way later. And I said, what? Why? I thought we were supposed to walk this morning. She said, yeah, but this is too early. And I said, dude, it's 6 it's probably 7 now. And I check, dude, it's 6:10, bro. Uh-oh. And I'm like, damn, I'm trash. I'm sorry. Um, and so I was like, well, go back to sleep. So easy to just go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna go stretch. I'm a fucking fitness influencer. So honestly, I didn't even need the alarm to wake up because my body naturally wakes up to grind. I don't know about you. That's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between a fucking alpha male influencer and somebody who's still not ready to get up and get after it. And so I stretch, I drink my little coffee, and she wakes up and she doesn't even wake up because she never went back to bed, and she was like, I can't go to sleep. And I said, oh damn, sorry. And she said, all right, well, come on, let's go. So we walk. So really, your boy's a rooster, is what I'm trying to say. That's the moral of the story. Your boy's a goddamn rooster, and we out here. The influencers, fitness influencers, are out here, dog. I'm in the boys' room, dude, with my goddamn kid Snake. With also a snake plant. You see the theme? Uh, there's really nothing to that. Let me guzzle. Dude, I'm a two drink guy, bro. I got a little bubbly. I got a little regular water. Big 2 drink guy, dude. What else has been going on, guys? Fucking my kids still not out here. It's been a while. The kids have been with my mom, and then from my mom, they went to California. So I'm just out here spending the most time with Pilla. You know, we love each other again. We're best friends again. We don't bother each other again. Like the stupid little shit that used to anger her. It turns out, dude, it's the kids. She was angry at the kids, but just taking out her frustrations out on me, dude. So turns out I'm an influencer. I'm a goddamn fitness influencer and a punching bag for others. And it's all good, dude. Here, God gives his heaviest boulders to carry to his strongest fitness influencers, bro. I know I fucked up that little quote, but it's something like that. Um, yeah, dude, we're fucking best friends. We're syncing up, dog. I'm, I'm not bleeding, but I'm definitely more emotional. I'm in tune with my body. I'm getting so sensitive about shit. I don't know, bro. It's weird, dog. And um, where was I going with this? Dude, Minx is playing basketball out there. And like, I'm getting updates, I'm getting videos and shit. And I'm like getting super emotional. I'm like, oh my God, look at my baby girl. But if I was there, I'd have been like, hurry the fuck up. Try harder. Fucking, you really blew that layup. You got 3 turnovers and it's got them first quarter. But right now, I'm like, oh my baby. Um, and like, dude, I don't know if it's because I miss Meeks. I don't know if this chick really has bangers like that, bro. But Lainey Wilson, dog, she, her music, her music speaks to me, dog. Lainey Wilson's a fucking killer, dude. Like Meeks put me on, and like out here little by little, and like sometimes her shit's whack, bro. What she wants me to listen to is trash, but sometimes, dude, she comes out with some bangers. Like when she liked Olivia Rodrigo, bangers. Taylor Swift, she's selling out fucking. She's the biggest music star in the world, so bangers, obviously. And then she put me on to Lainey Wilson, bro. She's got bangers, dude. And that's what I've been listening to. But like I said, I don't know if it's because I miss my daughter or is it because Lainey Wilson really is that good? I think it's a mixture of both. Lainey Wilson really is that good. She's her, but also I do miss my daughter. I don't tell her I miss her, bro, because like I don't want her to be all soft and shit. Like I want to love her just enough, to not have to go look for attention from boys, but also like I don't want her to depend on me, like dude, literally I want her to be like Lainey Wilson. Like Lainey Wilson's got these songs, dude. Lainey Wilson's more of a man than me. Like 4x4 by you. She drives trucks and shit. I don't even have a truck. I'm singing this shit in a minivan, bro. Lainey Wilson. There's a song that says things a man ought to know. She knows how to do all these things. That's literally how I want to raise Meeks. I want her to be able to change a tire. I want her to be able to do this. I want her to be able to do that. Like all the things that my sons are gonna know, I want her to also know. Like I don't want her to depend on a dude to fucking change a tire. I'm not saying also like if there's a guy in the car, I don't want her to go change the tire and be like, oh, don't worry about it. Stay in the car, stay safe. I hope the dude goes outside and changes the goddamn tire for her. But like, say she's not with a man. I don't want her to be stuck on the side of the road, be like, can somebody save me? Like, I want her to go out there, change that shit herself, and like, you know? And so, yeah, bro, that's where I'm at. I'm all goddamn in my feels, dude. My mom is pulling up this week. So Pilla's out here, stressing because here comes the suegra, the suegrita. Suegra means mother-in-law. So she's like, I gotta clean the house. I gotta do this. I'm like, bro, why can't this shit always look like this? Why can't there always be goddamn vacuum lanes on the goddamn carpets? Bro, also, so I'm recording in the boys' room, right? And she had vacuumed, I guess. And she was like, you can't record in there. But I didn't know if I was gonna be loud. She's at work, she's on the phone and shit. I don't want her work to be on my podcast, and I don't want my podcast to be at her work. So, dude, I picked a room, started recording in it. You know what I mean? And like, what's the big deal? You can't go in there because I vacuumed. And so you're going to walk all over the rug, and then I'm going to need a re-vacuum. Hey, did I go play in a sandbox fucking before recording, dude? Was I building sandcastles and now I'm in? Did I go fucking play soccer? And am I in cleats? It's crazy because I do tell her that shit, dude. It's so funny because like I tell her those things, and in my head, I feel that is hilarious, right? And I tell her these things, and she doesn't laugh, but then I get mad because I'm like, hey man, that was funny. Like you saying I can't go in there because you just vacuumed it. Then I tell you, oh, I'm sorry, was I just playing in sandcastles? Was I building sandcastles in a sandbox? Like, that's funny, bro. Cause Do you remember when you're a kid and you literally would fucking play in the sand and then you get home, you tilt your shoe and then dump it and the whole sandbox would just fly down. That's literally what I feel she thought was going to happen the second I stepped foot in this goddamn thing. And it's like, no, I didn't. So laugh. Laugh, please, because that's hilarious. Watermelon moonshine. Johnny Guzzles, dude. It's George Guzzles. Giovanni Guzzles a lot. I don't know the things that's how you got. Oh, dude, I'm not drinking. I haven't been drinking. That's also the help of dropping 20 pounds for sure, dude. I'm in this fitness challenge, right? With my homies. It's just me and two other fools. And we were doing, dude, uh, we had to walk at least 3 times a week, 30 minutes a pop. And whoever didn't accomplish that had to buy the dinner for the day, right? So like so there's three of us, right? If two oh didn't mean to flip off the camera. My bad. There's three of us. If two of us also if you're listening only, didn't mean to flip you off, even though you didn't know, but here we are. It's an open fucking we let everybody know what's going on. All inclusive. Whether you just listen to the podcast, whether you watch the podcast, it's all good. So there's three fools, right? Say two people accomplish the goal, but one asshole doesn't. So one day out of the week, whatever we eat for dinner, this asshole who didn't accomplish what he said he was accomplish and didn't, he needs to cover our dinner. And we thought it was good. But then what started happening was everybody was slacking and we're like, oh, well, this fucking asshole didn't accomplish, so I'm not going to accomplish. And so then nobody owes people dinner. Assholes. So then the brains out of the group said, okay, dude, this is what we're going to do. But I think I went a little bit too far. But I said, look, let's walk 5 times out of the week. Okay. Each time you walk, it's worth $5. But we're all on the Nike Run app. After your walk, you screenshot your walk, but you don't turn in your pictures, dude, until the end of the week. That way, nobody knows how much people have walked. And like, say you're an asshole and you don't walk, the most you're gonna is $25. Well, if the two assholes do accomplish it fully, and then you don't do anything at all, then you're gonna owe 50. But yeah. So this was the first week. I did all 5. One asshole only did 1, and then the other asshole still hasn't even sent in his report card, bro. So I think we're gonna dial it back to 4 because that's more doable, you know. It's a mission, dude, to like go out and walk places. Like, even if you go to the gym, it's a full-blown process because you got to think about it, bro. You're getting ready to go, right? And then the travel from there to the gym. And then fine, you check in, you fucking stretch, you're looking to see which one is available, blah, 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 blah. By the time you start getting your workout in, it's been like an hour and a half already. What are you there for? An hour? Maybe. Then you're back. You have to travel back home. You have to shower up. That's another hour 30. You're talking about 4 hours out of the day, dude. It's a lot. That's a lot. I was supposed to meet my dad up at 9 for coffee, dude. Let me tell him. Let's make it 9:15. Playboy. Give me 1 second. Let's do 9:20. Is that cool? Question mark. Send. Um, I had some other shit, dude. I should have wrote it down. I'm a fucking asshole. I was trying not to cuss. I guess it's just early morning, dude. Oh, thumbs up. Solid, bro. I caved, dude. I got a new phone. I fucking AT&T got me again. I don't know, dude. Good thing is it's been like 5 years, so I'm in. I'm in again. They got me. They got my ass. They got my ass, bro. They got me. And bro, boy, do I have a bone to pick with AT&T and Apple as a whole. Okay, I had the very first Apple iPhone, very first one, right? I had the next one, the next one, the next one. Once it started getting to like, I don't know, after four, I stopped getting the newest one, right? And I'd skip a few years, and now lately I've been skipping as many years as possible until literally the wheels fall off. Now, those beginning years, when you would buy an iPhone in the box, they'd have a bunch of shit, bro. They'd have the charging block, the charging wire, headphones, stickers. It was a full blown thing. It was tight. Every iPhone I had, it came with that. Dude, this last iPhone, not only are they changing up the plug, it's a Type C now. It okay, I open the box. Also, I go to AT&T and they're like, "Oh, you want an iPhone?" Yes. Okay, tight. We have these here. Okay, tight. What size memory would you like? And I didn't want the lowest one, and I thought a terabyte is a bit much. You know, like I'm not really. What am I, a fucking wedding photographer? But hey, am I a hey, hey, am I a photo booth, bro? Do I need that much goddamn memory? You know? Um, so I said, hey, give me the one in the middle. I think it's like 500 some. Oh, we don't have that one in stock. We don't carry that one. That one got to get shipped to you, which tells me, dude, they want you to get, they want you to fold right then and there and say, oh, okay, I'll get the terabyte and pay another, I don't know how many hundreds. So I was like, okay, I'll wait, Playboy. Yeah, so we're gonna have to ship it. It's gonna take a few. I'll wait, Playboy. Okay, but we can't guarantee. Hey, dude, I'm waiting, bro. I'm not gonna fold. I see what you're doing. You're trying to scam me. No. So I waited, dog. And then it comes in the mail. Okay, boom. I get it. Open the box. It's a phone and a wire. What? Cool. Where does this wire plug into? I wish Apple were to send a little note. Hey, plug this wire into your asshole because we're not sending blocks anymore. And headphones, get fucked. Well, how are these things more expensive and coming with less shit? So then, okay. So so then we've been we've been on our fitness shit, right? And I don't like the AirPods because I ain't trying to get cancer in the brain. Oh my god, that doesn't happen. Yes, it does, dog. It's too much. How do you think? Hello, bro. But we're gonna get cancer from remember. I know that, but I'm not trying to like jump into the carpool lane for cancer. No, that's crazy talk. They wouldn't give you yes, they will, bro. So I like the ones that plug in to your phone, right? But dude, and I had the other ones that had the regular, the OG iPhone plug-in, but now I need Type C, of course. Do I have Type C? No. So we have to go to Best Buy to go get fucking Type C headphones for the goddamn iPhone. Now, how much are those? $20. Did they get used to get included into the box? Yes. Do they now? No. So now am I forking over $20? And dude, look, I'm not the guy. I'm not that big of a saver guy. I'm not like a penny pincher, but I fucking hate like don't move backwards, bro, on like what you used to give, you know? Like you can't be a restaurant that used to give big portions and then I go to you again and then you dialed it back. No, bro, you already set a standard. Stick to that standard and get better. Don't go cheaping out on me, dude. And also making me pay more. So we go to stupid Best Buy. I, there's two of us, right? Pilla, myself. So shit gets doubled up. Um uh there you go, $20 each, $40. The stupid fucking block that you need to plug in because it's Type C, right? It's not even Type C to USB. So you can't even use the old USB fucking ports, right? The stupid little blocks. So now to get the Type C block, that's another $15. So now we're talking, oops, but it's not just me because your boy wanted to get married, dog. So now it's your boy Pilla. $30 plus $40. What is that? $70. What used to get included now bending us over and then charging us after bending us over. The nerve to bend someone over, dude, and then ask for $70 in return. Usually, bro, you bend someone over and then give them the $70. But in this case, boy, have they flipped the script. They bend you over, and then after getting bent, you give them 70. Oh, they figured it out, bro. They figured it out, dog. Apple is just bending us all over, bro. And then taking even more. Like if bending us over wasn't taking enough, mm-mm, mm-mm, that's not enough. What else is going on, dog? um, man, I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh, this is what I was gonna tell you guys, bro. Okay, so I finally met a neighbor. Okay, so to my left, I know my neighbors like personally. I knew them. We all moved together, right? But to my right, there's somebody that it's a new neighbor, you know? And when I first moved in, I saw him and he came out of his garage and I didn't say anything. I just like kind of gave him the nod and then went like this, right? Like, yo, peace. I didn't go full on, yo, motherfucker, peace. You know, I was like, yo, normal. Hey, I come in peace, dog. And that fool literally just stared at me and didn't say anything, didn't nod, didn't salute, didn't hit me with a peace sign back, a wave, nothing, bro, nothing. And I said, oh, all right. Well, I guess that's how we're riding, right? Across the street from me, like directly across the street, this family moved in and they're cool, you know. Since day one, it's like, oh, hey, what up? It's not usually a talk. It's just a little nod. Hey, I see you. You see me. We're neighbors. You look cool. I look cool. We're on the same team here, right? So it's never been more than a nod though. Like it's always just been a nod, right? So Pilla and I pull up, I don't know, sometime like a few days ago, right? And I see my man, and I like this dude because that fool he has a big yard, bro, like way bigger than mine. He's on a corner lot. So that fool has tons of lot space, right? And that fool didn't hire somebody to um to do it for him. He does that shit himself. And like you get a ton of weeds out here. And he has like those planters with like wood chips. I forget what it's called. Dude, mulch. He has mulch everywhere. And so that shit's a bitch, dude. When weeds come out of there, like you have to literally hands and knees pull out all that shit so it can look nice. And that fool does that shit. Hot ass sun, that fool bangs it out. And I'm like, damn, this fool's a real one. So it's always been like a little nod, no more than that, right? And I've been cutting my hair in the garage, and I'll put the garage door so that everybody could see that I'm also not only a fitness influencer, but I'm also a barber influencer, bro. And so, I'll be cutting my hair, yo, what's good, blah blah blah. And so the other day, dude, I see him, and he's outside, and one of his cars, it has the hood open, right, the front, and I'm like, oh shit, I wonder what's going on. And then I get out the car, and I was like, what's up, man? What's going on? And he's like, oh, I think my battery's dead. But I'm hoping that's all it is. And I was like, oh, all right. I got jumper cables. You want me to pull up and help you out? He was like, yeah. If you don't mind. I was like, nah, for sure, bro. So he's like, Fred, right? My name's Fred. Nice to meet you. And I said, oh shit. Okay, cool. I said, Martin, right? I'll tell him Hooter because I'm neighbor me right now. The neighbor me is Martin. It's not Hooter, right? So I'm like, yo, nice to meet you, Martin. This is my girl Priscilla, and I could just call her my wife, bro, because I mean we're getting married in October, but what am I supposed to say? Oh, this is my fiance. We have 3 children though, and we fucking live together. And so I'm just like, oh, this is my wife, Priscilla. He's like, oh, very nice to meet you, blah blah blah. And I noticed, bro, when he shakes my hand, he like really shakes it, and it's just staring into my eyes, right? And I'm like, oh hell yeah, this was a real one. So I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my jumper cables. BRB. So I go, fill up a bitch, pull up in front of him, right? And dude, I feel every man, dude, like even if they don't know how to jumpstart a car, they like want to pretend like they know how to jumpstart a car. And so they'll just like they'll kind of fake the funk, or like, I don't know, dude, sometimes I feel fools do fake the funk and they just get lucky and it ends up working out, right? And me, this is how I do it. And nobody really taught me. I just kind of am self-taught and YouTube. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But this is how I do it. Bro, I get the jumper cables, and this is how I do it. I put the jumper cables on the dead car, the dead battery first. And then I put it on the running car, right? And then after it gets jump started, I take off the car that was used to jump start the whole situation, right? So in this case, his battery's dead, right? So I'd put the cables on his shit first, and then on my car, and then once it gets jump started, I would now take off the cables from mine, right? So I pull up, and he's kind of doesn't really want to do anything because they're my cables, and I get that, right? So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I'll start this shit off. So I was on my way to his. So he's like, So hold on. He stops me and he's like, put them on yours and then rev your thing so that the cables could get hot. That way your battery doesn't get shorted. And I'm like, well, in my head, I said, well, never heard of this shit before, but it's your car. Fuck, my car's running, dude. I you know, my shit is already on. If you want to do it like that, have at it, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I put the jumpers on my battery and I'm revving it like my man said. And then my man accidentally touches the goddamn clamps together and it's 4th of July early, right? And I'm like, oh shit. And he also says, oh shit. And I'm like, okay, we're off to a bad start, but hopefully this shit works. My man puts the negative on the positive on the negative, bro. The black cable, he puts it on the red part, he puts it on the black, and that shit more 4th of July. And I said, okay, maybe this guy's fucking with me. Maybe he's testing me, bro. And he's like, how good is this neighbor? Right. And I'm like, yo. And so then he's like, oh shit, oh shit. So he flips it back, right? And so I kind of rev my shit so it could be quick, like, and it starts right away. He comes back, he's like, thanks, bro. So then I go to take off the cables, bro. These things are burning hot. Never have I ever gotten my car jump started or jump started another car and the cables were that hot. Never, bro. I said, God damn. So he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll go get something. I'm like, bro, I probably have something in the car. So I had a towel in the car. I grabbed that shit, take it to my garage, and he's coming back with an Amazon box. I was like, hey, Fred, I got this, dog. Don't worry. But dude, please, any real fools out there that really do know how to jumpstart a car, and don't be giving me like, this is how my dad taught. No. The real exact way. Like if I were to go to school, like to become a mechanic, that way, that shit. I want to know that way how it's done. But shout out to my neighbor Fred, dog. That fool, he put our life at risk, but he put our life and our cars at risk. He put our lives, our fucking cars, our batteries at risk, but he's a real one, dog. So funny though. Fucking Fred. He was a cool dude though, bro. Fucking Fred. How much of a neighbor name is that? Fred. Oh, that's my neighbor Fred. Oh, that's just Fred. It's just Fred being Fred. It's hilarious, bro. Dude, I've been stretching because Asians, bro, have it figured out. Like those fools, they figured it out. They figured it out, like how to stretch, how to just like even them chilling, smoking a cig. They're like opening up their pelvic pelvic floor. I, everybody makes fun of them, but I'm gonna start opening my pelvic floor like that, dude. Because I can, I can do it, but I want to be even more flexible, bro. Like I'm trying to, dude. I'm trying to get real loose, dog. What else was I gonna talk about, bro? Next episode, it's gonna be normal. It's gonna be me, my dad. And then from here on out, it should be. I'll probably toss in a few solos. But for the most part, it's just gonna be me and him, and it's gonna be all good. Um, fuck, what was I gonna? What I think, dude, that's everything. Remember last, if you're watching or even if you're listening, I was bitching about these little desks that I bought, bro. I, it came in handy today. Look at this. Look, my setup is nice, bro. I mean, who am I? It looks like I'm a stream. I could be a streamer. I could be on Twitch right now, bro. Easy, so easy. Um, I sent out my invitations, bro. Have we gotten RSVPs? No, bro. Were people bitching about when they're gonna get the invitation? Yes, bro. But did it take them forever to RSVP? Yes, dude. I- This wedding shit's for the birds, bro. Um, but we're pulling up on 9:10 right now. I gotta go meet my dad for Kofi. So I think that's it. We're gonna end it here. Thank you for listening, dude. Um, please like, share, comment. It's the new goddamn podcast. So we're starting all over. We're starting from scratch. We need the same kind of momentum and we're trying to look for a little strong push. So share that shit, like that shit. Follow the follow the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube, follow the goddamn Instagram page, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip. Next episode is going to be with my dad, so keep an eye and ear out for that. Thank you for listening. Peace.